Virginia, dude.
Out east.
Opposite ends of the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been any further east than Colorado.
There's so much... Wow. Well, you've seen maybe the best half of the country, though. The mountains and... I mean, you've been to California, so you've...
I've been to California, Idaho, Oregon, Washington, New Mexico, Arizona, I think I said Colorado.
Yeah.
Did I say Wyoming yet? I think I've been to Wyoming.
California is all you need, in my opinion.
Yeah, California. Oh, Nevada, of course, to get to California. Been to Las Vegas more times than I can count.
Have you?
Yeah, my parents loved to travel there on our way to Disneyland for, like, yearly family vacations. So
Yeah.
we would stay in Las Vegas so that my parents could gamble and they could have their Disneyland, in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go to Disneyland.
I think I've been to Disneyland when I was little, like this big.
Little? Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Used to live in Santa Maria, just north of LA, about an hour north. Yeah, well, Virginia and the East Coast, the people, you probably know, you've seen trees, but a lot of people out west, they don't realize how many trees there are.
Just how many?
Yeah, it's basically a forest that we've worked our way through.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a movie called The Mothman Prophecies, which I think is based in either Virginia or West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
That movie does have a lot of trees. Okay, so that comes to mind.
There you go. Yeah. And the horrible, horrible Blair Witch Project was filmed in Maryland.
Maryland. Good grief.
Yeah. It's meh.
When I first saw it, it was it wasn't bad. I didn't understand the hype.
Oh, I know.
I never understand the hype when it comes to anything.
Except for StarCraft, maybe.
Well, maybe. I mean, when it comes to things like, like professional players like Boxer getting through the top 3 in a tournament, finally, Boxer did it. That's hype. That's worthy. But getting hyped up about like
some stupid movie.
A scary movie.
Yeah.
It's like an indie film.
It was
These
real.
Kids, they filmed it with a shitty camera.
It's real.
They rented the camera, filmed it in a day, and then they took the camera back to the store. That's the actual story. They were on such a low budget, they rented the camera, they took the film, and then they gave it back to the store same day.
I can't believe that. That's impressive, though. Here
and then
we
they
are.
made a second one, and the second one was pretty bad.
I never saw that. I saw that movie, I saw Blair Witch Project the same day as I saw like 5 other movies, because my friend was working at a movie theater at the time. That's right. 5 movies in one day.
Dang. Dedication.
It was just all the time. Ever. Where's the stream? How can I tune in?
Hold on, I will type it to you.
Wellplayed.org/SlagPits. That's how
Yes, there you go.
Ooh. Oh, I've already been there, apparently. Oh my gosh. We're not here.
We are slightly late, but we are going to be a further 10 minutes late. I reckon we'll be 15 minutes late, so
Okay.
don't panic.
No, you panic. That's your job.
Yes, I do need to panic.
Okay.
Alright. Time to tweet up this bitch. Twitter.
Okay. Let's tell the world.
I've told the world that this is the pre-show.
Good.
Otherwise known as my getting the tech issues right part.
It seems like it's pretty smooth on the stream.
It sounds okay on the end. I can't actually hear the backing track, but that's the least of my worries at the moment.
There is a problem. The guy that I'm seeing in the stream is hideous. I don't know who that is, but he is a troll.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He's stuck. I can't move him.
Oh, can you clean that up a little bit? Can you maybe shave a little bit?
Me magic pen isn't working. Sorry. It's broken.
The Micron pen that she writes on the monitor with.
Yes.
There you go.
I saw freaking JP doing that. Like, like 2 weeks ago or like a week ago. What was he doing? Like, who cares?
I don't know.
He was casting some game. And he was like, no, but did you notice here when and he like draws a line like, dude, we see the stalkers walking up the path. You don't have to draw the path that they took.
There's not much else to see on the screen, right? Like,
yeah.
When it comes to StarCraft, things are pretty focused. Like, when you're focused on an area, it's hard to miss what's actually there.
Yeah. Did you guys watch any of the ESL? I think that's what it was today.
You mean the Blizzard Invitational? I've actually been watching it. Sort of. It's on my other monitor. It's just kind of keep it logging off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rhett kicked some ass there. He beat Naniwa.
Jeez.
And
it's Tarson versus Sake right now.
Oh. I don't know. I bet on Tarson there. I haven't heard much from Saka.
Sake looks like he's winning.
Oh. Tarson just plowed over Straylock.
Zealot, Immortal, Blink Stalker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
What is Tarson doing? Doors?
He's making Ghosts and Marines right now. I don't know what the rest of his army is. They won't show his army.
That's not bad.
It's probably a bio army. Yeah, it's bio.
Mm-hmm.
Marine Murder Ghost.
No good. Those
Archons it's so typical that it dies so quickly. No, there's a high temp on field. Oh my gosh, it's intense.
No.
Oh, I was trying to tell Cheticus today. Do you know Chet?
Me? No, I don't.
Yeah. No, you don't. Okay. He's like one of the helpers, one of the coaches with Team BMFX.
Oh, cool.
And I've known him for like almost an entire year, I think, in the StarCraft community. We're buddies. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I was trying to tell him today that I found a new Zerg versus Zerg like strategy for the mid game that I figured out. And it's so good. And I demonstrated it on my stream a bunch, and people are like, you know, after the third time when it worked, people are like, okay, this is pretty legit. You know, there's some things I've come up with that are kind of absolute shit, but
sure.
Once in a while I get these diamonds in the rough where. So in ZVZ, instead of getting infestors, whoa, that Nexus is low on health. Sorry, I get ADD.
Yeah.
And instead of getting infestors, I go mass roach, mass upgrade, and then I get drops.
Uh-huh.
Now, drops in ZVZ are kind of unheard of. I never see them.
Uh-huh.
What I usually see are Niduses, right? Nidus play. You try and flow everything in at once. You try to explode units in your opponent's base. So instead, I do like the Terran thing. I'm like a Terran Zerg. I drop roaches in his main, and then in his third, and then in his natural. And he can't respond to all of them at once.
Mm-hmm.
He can only respond to a couple of them, so I'm going to do damage somewhere, right? And then at home, I just keep all my roaches at home in case he tries to harass me. And everything's fine.
Ooh.
So I just keep doing that over and over. I kill his queens, I kill his drones, and then I get out of there, fly away.
Pro. I was actually thinking...
Sweet.
Yeah. I'm going to have to try that. I was thinking earlier today why Zergs don't do drops. Like, you're going to get to lair unless you're a scrub. Once you get to lair, it's 100 gas for all of your overlords to be drops. Like... You're going to be making overlords anyway. It's like free medevacs.
And you can get the hell out of there. Like, instead of burrowing, to you know, because you can bring an overseer with your army, and then when your opponent burrows, it's completely useless. They can't burrow and then run away. So instead of burrowing, you pick up in your overlords, and then his roaches can't like deal with you, right? So you pick up, and then you head toward his base.
Yeah.
So, like, you're losing in a battle, you pick up your roaches and the overlords, and then you head toward his mate. So he has to go deal with that while you're safe, right? He's not going to just come and push you now. He's like, oh, you're going to drop, like, 3 overlords worth of roaches on my main hatchery. I have to do something about that. So
somebody will find a counter to this.
It's like dealing with a... Well, I think Hydras are pretty much the counter, but a lot of Zergs I play go infestor, like, right away. They do roach infestor war.
Everybody does the Destiny build now.
But the trick is that I also go Hydra. I try to go Hydra with it.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, this is so intense. I don't think Sake's actually going to break that without more High Templar. He needs to throw some units away. Oh, the ghosts are cloaked. Nice storm. Oh my gosh, those were lovely storms.
Okay, I believe we are ready to go.
Okay.
You've just got some pro tips from Navi there, anyone who's listening.
Yes. Drops. ZVZ, do it.
Yes. Right, okay, let's go. We're a little bit scruffy, but we're pretty much ready to go.
Yes.
So we'll live with it. I'll perfect it next week. Okay, so I'm just going to roll the introduction, and we'll be back in a second for the real thing. You've just been watching the pre-show.
Welcome to the SlagPits.
Deadass.
There we go. Hello. Welcome to SlagPits number 3. I've missed you all. I hope you missed us. Now this week I'm joined by some guests you may know, and one of them isn't actually here yet. First on the that side, left of me, we have Donald, aka Dr. Beef, who is from the US of A, and he loves his Steam games, as well as StarCraft 2, of course. And how are you doing today, sweetie?
I am lovely. Thank you for asking. I am so pleased to be here, giving the entertainment for the masses.
And we are pleased to have you.
Oh, great.
Second, hopefully, once he gets his Google Plus working, we will have Daniel Farside from the ESL, but he isn't with us yet. So on the other side of me, that way, on the in the black dark of night of the swarm, we have my new team captain, which I shall explain all in a second. And she's Master Zerg, and her name is Taylor, aka FemFX Navi. How are you, my darling?
I'm doing quite well, thank you.
Well, well, hopefully Daniel will join us soon. In the meantime, we'll move on with the news, but of course I'm your friendly neighbourhood warden, and with 2 R's of course, because if you misspell it I will doom you to purgatory. But let's crack on with the news instead. Right, okay. First piece of news, which is actually not related to our usual news segments. We've been acquired, and we are now part of Team FemFX, which means more content for you, better stuff all around basically. So we now have proper talented people back here. Well, not here, because I've locked them all in the cellar. But the website and technically the team itself launches August 8th, so don't get too excited. Calm down. And I'll keep you up to date with that. But Navi is actually our team captain, so that technically means I've got to salute her. So, there you go.
No salutes are necessary.
Right, okay. First piece of news, StarCraft 2 related, MLG Anaheim. Hellions reign supreme, fire hazards, and the most epic game in history. Just your typical MLG. Apart from how awesome the matches were, I think I felt like I was missing out with every match. But the epic game I'm referring to is Boxer vs. Rain, Game 1. My god, how epic. Do we agree?
1 hour and 12-minute TVT. If you don't know what that looks like, go watch the VOD. If none of you, who hasn't seen it by now? Go watch it.
Yes, just go watch that. I've never seen that many Vikings or Ravens at one time before.
Never.
Boxer, he's just amazing.
He just proving he's still got it. The Emperor still has a funky coat. And he made it to the top 5, and I was screaming almost, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So epic.
I was talking to you during that.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, listen to DJ Wheat. He says, day 9. He's like, Marcus, I'm tired. He's like, they were physically exhausted trying to surmise the craziness that was happening
going on. Yeah. It's literally, I don't know what to say now, and it's rare that those two are speechless. The only other thing that was going was the amount of Terran OP shouting there was. I am joking, of course. But in defence, nearly every game was Blue Flame Hellions. And yes, I know you'll all feel burning when I say those words. But as well, apparently they got more chairs to accommodate StarCraft 2ers. But it's all in vain because people were still sitting on the floor. And more chairs would have been a fire hazard. So while things were heating up at the event, online records were being broken, apparently for stream views. Now, I don't have any numbers.